Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program with me, Zintho, on Zintho Gaming. It's the name of the channel and it is named after me, funnily enough. Not after some hobo in the street or anything. So we're going to continue our flight today to the moon. As you can see, I've changed the name of the Kerbal probe. It's now called Kerbal Probe 1. Not number 2, because I don't have number 2 out here or anything. Well, anyway, where is he? So, this is basically where we left off last time. They're both exactly right next to each other still. So, let's go and have a look. Yep, here he is. In all his glory. Gods be praised. I haven't updated yet, and I will be doing so when I get to the moon and back, hopefully, if I can do that, although I don't know. As I said last time, we're going to have to do some weird sort of eccentric orbit thing in order to get in line with the moon, because I don't think we've got enough fuel left to actually do it with our current fuel tank. So let's get cracking. I think I can use one of these maneuvers, hopefully. So this episode I'm planning to just... maybe... I probably won't land on the moon, but hopefully get towards it, into orbit perhaps, and at least launch some of the probes. Right, let's have a look. So it should show an encounter at some point. Oh, there we go. Now you want to use as little fuel as possible. Oh, what am I doing? So does that help? No. Yep. Maybe. Less fuel. Yes, less. Okay, I think that's pretty much as good as we're going to get, really, for the amount of fuel we're using. So what it's telling me is that after flying there, I'll be thrown into some weird kind of loop here. God knows how that will happen. I haven't studied enough physics to know. But here's our periapsis. So, it's a bit of a weird one, but oh well. We must make do. So from there we can hopefully get into some sort of orbit if we have enough fuel, which we probably don't. So, but we gotta remain optimistic regardless. So use some of this RCS to move us about quickly, because God knows it doesn't have to take a long time. Maybe if I look... Actually, these probes are incredibly light, so probably when I do launch them, it's not going to make a huge amount of difference to my mass to thrust ratio. Why is this pointing the other way? Oh, because I'm on the other side of the planet. Duh. There we go. Oh. Yep, come on. You can do this. There we... Oh. Yep, there we go. Oh. So, where is he? Could have sworn satellite was pretty close by. Apparently not. At least as I can see anyway. So Halley, Milgun and Billy Bobass continue their mission to deep space. And by deep space I mean the moon, so it's not really that deep. I noticed when editing the last episode that Milgun is both in this and in the orbiter. I mean, oh, there it is. 8 kilometers. Is in this and in the orbiter, so I don't know what. Is it is like his evil twin? I mean, another orbiter watching the Earth. He's trying to sabotage the mission. His little brother, his twin. I'm trying to... No, I don't think I can do that. It's too awkward. Ooh, maybe? No. No, I can't do that. I was trying to get it into my view, my field of vision, but it's too small, I think. Yeah, so let's just speed on time a little. I'm not under acceleration. This damn gimbaling stuff really screws you over. We continue our delicate climb to the point. Gotta be careful. Don't want to miss it. Come on. Hang on a minute. What's going on? Why am I suddenly dropping? Am I okay in this orbit? Nah, I must be. Yeah. Oh, if I wasn't, after all that trouble we had last episode, to suddenly realise. Oh well. So getting close to the point now. Ooh. Oh dear. God. Oh! That was close. Ah, maybe we do have enough fuel. This is doing alright actually. What's our resources like? Doing alright. Doing alright. Right. Oh! Oh! Please tell me. No! Look how close this is as well. Oh, well, not really that close, but in terms of the power I needed, it's close. God, that's a real heartbreaker right there and then. Well then, I guess we're going to have to use the landing stage to land on the moon. And if everything goes really badly, I'll have to send a rescue mission. Well, so what I'll do instead is get to some point on this path and launch the Minmus and the Sun probe. Actually, I guess I'll just have to launch all of them really, aren't I? Oh dear, oh dear. Well, needs must. So, I'll join you when I'm in an alright position, I guess. Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, having left me for the best part of 5 seconds. So, we are now at whatever point you would call this. I don't know the term, maybe there isn't one. I'll invent one. It's called the Zinton point. Yeah, so we're at the Zinton point. And I'm going to launch my Sun probe, I think. Yep. So let's extend some of these solar panels so he doesn't commit suicide. Although he's a robot, so that would be an interesting feat, especially since it. Oh no! The world is working against me. People of the earth. So it looks like he's ready to lock and load. To rock and roll. What? There's something dodgy going on with these panels, I swear to God. It's like they're just working against me or something. So what I'm going to do is I'll possess him when he's launched. And then take control, then bit by bit I'll get into an orbit outside of Minmus and around the sun, and then we'll see what we can do as regards to my distance. So launching in 3, 2, 1, and he's off. Ooh, I really hope that doesn't collide. I think it'll be alright, since the horizontal velocity is the same for both of us. Regardless, he's making his slow journey away from horrible crash and burn if he happens to collide with us. Yeah, I think he's okay. What's going on? Why is the decoupler with him? Oh, that is dodgy. I'm gonna have to switch now. Since last time, I've learnt how to cut off the engine immediately, pressing the X button, but I've yet to learn how to immediately switch to another craft nearby, so for now I'll just have to do this. Why is it taking so long? There we go. So I'm not very pleased about the way this has decided to stick on. But I guess it's coming with us. It's like that, what's his name? Out of Portal 2. Ricky Gervais's friend voices it. I'm not very good at names. So we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. So let's just decouple this. I mean, Move him out so we can communicate. Not that it matters, because that's not in the game yet. So what can we do? I guess we could burn into the direction we're headed. For maximum efficiency. Oh, there it is. Back up, 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 back up. Yeah, that'll do. So where's he? Gotta watch that electric charge. We're doing alright actually. It's probably because we're in direct sunlight, which is quite handy for this ship actually, given where it's going. But we're leaving the mothership behind, so we make our own way into the universe. As the choir down on Kerbal sings for this incredible feat. They're very loud for such small people. Cool. Cool, blimey. So I'll stop it now, so it can go back up. Haven't made a huge amount of headway on the Space Explorer Mark V, but something I might be worried about is what if the moon affects us, since we are following the current orbit that we were going to earlier. I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah. Anyway, it's taken a while to charge up. Annoyingly. Come on, you goddamn solar panels, work! Activating engine. Activating hyperspeed. Not really. So you can barely see now. Come on. I wonder if I can do it with this guy as well. Will I be able to get him? Oh. No, he's too far away now. Oh well. See that? Like a boss. Dropped it off right there and then. No fumbling about or anything. So we're making headway, slowly but surely. This is the distance. It's not very much compared to everything else. I wonder if they model the universe on the actual universe. So like that would be Andromeda or something. But I think there's too many galaxies visible in the sky, unless it's actually like that. But look, all these are visible to the naked eye. I'm pretty sure it isn't really like that in reality. There's only a few. But the belt seems correct, I suppose. As in this arm here, arm of the galaxy. I wonder where Betelgeuse would be. That's going to be one of my favourite stars. Not only because it's named after a crushed beetle. Put it on your ready bread, kids. It tastes great. But ooh, that's close. I think if we do happen to miss the deactivating of the engine, it doesn't really matter anyway, because these solar panels are still in direct sunlight, so it'll just start charging again. What I was going to say was, yeah, when Betelgeuse is this giant star, a really massive star that's only been around for like 10 million years, and it's bound to blow up, supernova, hypernova indeed, in the next few years. By next few years I mean next few 100,000 years, but astronomically speaking that's not a large amount of time. And when it goes, it will be so bright that you'll be able to see it in the day, and it will outshine the moon for 3 months. So there you are, a little lesson for you. That was one of the things people worried about for the Mayan apocalypse. They thought that Betelgeuse was going to blow up. And when I say blow up, I mean it is like 640 light years away, so it would have blown up 640 years ago, so during the Black Death or something. But they were worried that the gamma radiation from it would like wipe out humanity or something. But that wouldn't happen even if it did blow up in the next few days, because the areas where the gamma radiation will come off aren't pointing towards us, so we'd be alright. But it'd be a nice place to see, a nice thing to see rather. Passing the time with frivolous thoughts. I think I'll rejoin you when I've actually made a good amount of progress on this.
60 years! 60 years I've been playing this game. Pressing the button and going down again.
Yeah, sorry about that. I had a bit of a old illness, you could say. Interesting development. I was spending a lot of time increasing my velocity tediously, and then this happened. So apparently the moon, being the friendly German fellow that he is, has decided to slingshot me out of Kerbal orbit, so I don't actually need to spend needless amounts of time accelerating out of here when I can just use the moon. So what it's going to do is this is my current path, and then this is the point at which I start curving back in, but the moon, whatever you want to call it, at this point is going to slingshot me. Now, I just about miss it. I don't know how close that is. It's a bit dangerous, really. So please keep your baggage under your seats and your knees buckled and whatever. And then a bit of a wonky exit, but an exit regardless. And then Kerbal escape. 2 days time. Unfortunately, I don't have 2 days to sit and wait for, because I've got other things to worry about. So you'll have to see, probably towards the end, the fruits of our labour, you could say. But for now, he's following the path he needs to follow. The moon isn't up high in the sky at the moment. It's more like a biscuit or something, a chocolate covered biscuit, a cheese covered biscuit. That's a bit weird. Or cookie if you're from the United States. So I think we're good for now with this sun probe. So let's switch over to the other one. So here we are. We've returned back to Halley, Milgun, and Billy Bobass. As usual, Billy Bobass is still crapping himself, simply because he's Billy Bobass and not because he's scared. Unlike these two losers over here. I mean, look at Halley's face. He's supposed to be the commander, and he's like pissing himself. Jesus. Anyway, jest aside, we have these two left over now. These two puppies right here. So next up is Minmus. This is going to be interesting. I discovered while I was wasting my life away trying to get out of Kerbal orbit, that Minmus is actually on quite a good path relative to our current velocity, our current displacement. So if I can time it right, potentially I could have a good... sorry, that was a bit of a weird good. A good collision with it. Not collision, that wouldn't be good, but it to capture us in its orbit. Now I know Minmus has got an extremely weak orbit, because it's a little thing, a little babby of a moon. Ooh, fudge. Well, it's just gone straight through it, so obviously it wasn't that big of an issue. But for safety reasons, I'll close that. Health and safety, always a big concern for our young Kerbnauts. Yeah, so next up we've got the Minmus probe to launch in... Actually, I think I discovered why this came off with a decoupler, because it didn't have its own stage, I think. So let's give this couple a stage. Not this couple, but this coupler, decoupler. He's not married or anything. Although I probably wish he will be, given he's going to be alone for the rest of his life. 3, 2, 1. See, I do think that's the problem right there. It just looks so cool when they're floating away. So what I'll do is I will... It's giving me a bit of rotation there, that's a bit weird. What I'll do is I'll take control of this and then fly it out to Minmus as well. But for that, let's just extend this again. Sounds like a crying young man. That's a bit of a weird anecdote. Analogy rather. So let's switch over then. So here he is, the Minmus Explorer. Let's just change his name so he's not the same as every other probe out there. Ooh. Minmus X. I'm actually usually fast at typing, but not today. All on his own. Got nobody to hold. Activate engine. Actually, oh wait, what am I talking about? Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I'll do what I did last time, in that I'll point to the direction of my current orbit and hope for the best. It worked so well last time. There we go. The thing I'm worried about is that if the plane is a bit dodgy, because let's just set him as our target for now. The nodes, because he's got such an awkward orbit and I've got such an awkward orbit, well, not relative to Kerbal, but compared to Minmus. I mean, look at this, he's at like an elliptical or something. So I guess we'll just have to burn. Nothing else to do. Oh, are we not going to hit? No, we'll be alright. So something I've noticed, which actually seems fairly obvious now that I think about it, is that the rate of change of displacement from Kerbin as you move away, which actually means velocity, but oh well, increases as you move further away from its gravitational well, which actually seems fairly obvious when I think about it, as I say. 5.4 degrees. Phew. Let's hope that the gravity is pretty strong. Oh, gotta keep an eye on this. Oh no! And that's why. Actually, I think we were right there. Did you see how it was just hovering around 0? And I wasn't dying. Ah, it's a pretty boring job, this. Forever acceleration. Forever acceleration. It's a new movie. So my orbit's going to be a bit wonky, tilted compared to the Kerbal Explorer probe, which I haven't renamed, because at the point where I started accelerating, I was like, he was over here and I'm now over here, so mine will be at a different angle. But we make our way. Sorry, I just love stopping for that one bit. I don't know why. It's pretty awesome actually, the soundtrack in this game. I do like that kind of music. I'm kissing my teeth a lot today. I don't know why that is. Probably because I've got no one else to kiss. Sad face. So this is burning at a faster rate. I mean, it's burning through the electricity at a faster rate than the other one, which was about, if you can see, I can't actually move my mouse because it, it just runs away. So I'm pointing at it with my finger, like that's going to do any good. But that was going down at 9, and I think this goes down at 10 or something. No, it was going down at 8, sorry, and this is going down at 9. I wonder why that is, considering I've got less mass on the base of this as well. But anyway, It's going to be a long flight, especially since I can't stop halfway to allow a slingshot to occur. Something which you may see is that the xenon gas is really taking a long time to be burnt through. It's only like 10 has been used up by now, so clearly it is a very resourceful material. It's part of the noble gases, which used to be called the inert gases until someone realised that xenon, funnily enough, could be used in reactions when you use a certain temperature and or if you're using an electric current through it, like a lightning bolt or something. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just pressing random things now because I'm waiting for this to charge back up. Well, there we go. Activating. I guess I'll rejoin you when I'm at a better position. Hello again. I'm still on my way. I actually have physical tiredness at the moment. It's taking so long. But unfortunately, I'm gonna have to stop. I haven't actually. It looks like I haven't made a lot of progress, but I've spent a lot of time getting to this point. I'm a little worried that the Space Explorer 5 is going to reach its apoapsis soon, whilst I'm still trying to get to Minmus. Or after that, I still have to go to the moon as well, of course. So I'll pass the point. Or I might pass the point when I'm actually ready. So what I'm going to do, since this is like 5 hours away, and I'm not going to be doing this for 5 hours, hopefully, he says, rather than continue with this rather long and audacious task, I'm going to move back to the Space Explorer 5, which oh yeah, look at that, like a pro. Move back to him, and I'm going to use, I'm going to start to head towards an interception with the moon. But before that, of course, I'm going to have to launch the final probe before I decouple the stage. So, making sure I don't have that problem as last time. So again, let's extend these solar panels and retract that one so it doesn't get in the way. God knows how long this episode will be. Hopefully not too long, like some of them. 35 minutes. Anyway. 3, 2, 1. There we are, the final satellite to leave the home and comfort of our spacecraft. Spacecraft. And he's got the decoupler with him, because why not? Hey. He's feeling a bit homesick, so he brought something with him. Yeah. So obviously I can't take control of this now and fly away to the middle of nowhere, because he's coming with me, or at least some of the way. 1 hour, and I was worried. So I don't really know when the best point is to start burning towards the moon. The maneuvers don't really help at all, because I don't understand them. No. Like, see there. How much fuel would that take is the problem. It's also because I've now moved from my initial position of over here when I first started burning. My path is going to be different now, so maybe I'll have to end up expending more fuel, which is very annoying indeed. So many lines. So I think I'll quick save just in case, and I'll do this now. So that's it. I've decoupled from him, the main shuttle, which once carried our little babby satellites into space, and now will remain as space junk because it's not going to crash down into the planet, unfortunately. All that remains is our landing craft. God knows if it's going to get back. So when's this maneuver? Oh, I think I probably missed it. Oh no. So I might try this maneuver, and if it goes horribly, I have got that quick save. I know I don't really like using quick saves because it's a bit cheaty, but it's not like in the Apollo space missions they used quick saves, although I don't like how I'm going to be... Which way was I pointed when I decoupled that? Oh, the wrong bloody way. That's where I was pointed. Right, let me see if I can... If I go into like docking mode, can I like move myself over? Yeah, there we go. Oh, steady though. Right, that should do it. Just get back into position. So 15 seconds to go. I'll start burning. Hyperspace activating. So I don't know how long these fuel canisters are going to last, and hopefully they'll be alright for me to get on the moon, but actually it's not looking that promising. Oh dear, and I didn't put any sort of docking on this, so I might have to send out another shuttle and then do an EVA or something if this doesn't work, but we will do it. We will get to the moon, whatever happens. I'm determined. So we do now have a moon periapsis, which is brilliant. Oh no, we don't. Hang on. Let me see if I can just... Is that enough? There we go. Okay, so that's it then. That's it for today, I think. It's been a long episode. Actually, I don't know how long it's been, but I will leave it at there. I've got a while yet. I'll just sit here for 7 hours and then continue the episode. That's what I'll do. No. What I'll do is, next episode is retake control of the probe here and get it into the same position I'm currently in. Since this is further away than this probe's, the Minimus Explorer's current destination, I will then continue the mission with him. So many things to worry about. And so little time as well. Not really. Not when you've got that much. But yeah, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and stuff and all that junk which people like, including me. And I'll see you next time. Bye!